bro. Shout out to all my barbers and shout out to all my stylists. We are Beards and Baldheads. Your host, Fat Lace. I got the Soul Survivor Barry to the right of me.
Yo, what's good? You back?
Yeah.
You back?
We're going to bring it right in, B. Before we go there, we got Soup on the other side holding it down. We got the General in the building. And tonight, we got one of the dopest comedians, Brooklyn's own, Ace Xanders in the building.
Peace and love and hair grease, everybody.
Ace, we happy to have you here. Cause when I hit you the other day, I said, yo, it's nothing better than having a real New Yorker, a true Knicks fan coming on after the win. How's it feeling out there in New York?
It feels great. I'm telling you, we doing everything. I got so excited the other day, I slapped the baby. It is another feeling, ladies. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, you don't understand what it is right now. We doing everything right now. We going around, we hugging strangers. You know what I'm saying? We boning with no rubbers. We doing everything right now. Just to let everybody know how we living.
No rubbers.
No rubbers. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in God, you don't need a rubber.
Woo! He said I'm gonna get right to it. Somebody's gonna believe what you said. Like, yo, man, God told him, God, jeez. Yo, but before
you gotta pray on it.
Gotta pray on it. I hear you. First off, before we continue, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Organics.
Yes.
Y'all want to get y'all beard all moisturized. It's the summertime. This is not the time for a dry beard. Dry nothing. It's not that time, man. If you want your hair growing, some of y'all edges ain't all the way edging right. Y'all almost at the finish line, but y'all not there, man. Get some of that hair growth. Be what you feel about this Be Organics, man.
Oh man, it's a hidden gem.
Ooh.
We don't need it to stay hidden, though.
Not at all.
I mean, you say you growing your beard, you see it's patchy, it's rough. It's all you need right here.
Get you
started.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, B. Yeah. Get that Be Organics. We're on time, one time. Back to it, man. We got my man Ace Xanders in the building. Ace, it's a whole lot of stuff. Last show we had some technical difficulties, so I'm like, man, we going to double back to some things.
Yes, sir.
We definitely are. But first, we're going to talk about this win right here. This was major for the city. We got the Knicks. A lot of people played this man out back in the day. First of all, Jersey's in the building. How many people from Jersey we got on this team, B?
Go ahead, Ewing.
We got Pat. We got Cat. Who else? Cat. Who else from Jersey on that team?
Was Carmelo there?
We got like three or two or three, right?
Of them.
Like three of them, man. Shout out to everybody from Jersey that's on there. But somebody who's around our way, we got Cat, Carl Anthony Towns. He's right from the next town over out there in P-Way.
Spurs had a Cat from Jersey, too.
That's what it was. They had somebody from Jersey. So
Harper.
I knew we was in the mix right there, man. Yeah. Salute to them. Man, things done changed in New York. Things done changed in sports. I'm going to tell you, one of my most proud moments, a lot of us like that Wednesday game. I was happy to see the Woo out there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
We think it's for the kids.
They performed.
And they performed halftime.
Halftime, yeah.
That halftime, we was down 29 points.
Yep,
you like how I put that we in there, right? You know what I'm saying? We down 29 points. Everybody in this area became, if you have anything associated with New York,
well,
we became Knicks fans.
It was a support.
I just ran into, today, I ran into the dude that played ODB in the television show.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I just ran today.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So, man, so we here.
No, this is the only sport I could say. I think this is the only sport that hasn't won anything in New York City and since 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, because baseball teams have won.
Absolutely.
Football team have won.
Absolutely.
Even the women won. Liberty. People forgot Liberty won the championship 2 years ago.
Damn, we forgot about that.
You know what I mean? The soccer team won.
Yeah.
The New York Football Club won like 03. So everybody's been winning but the Knicks.
I heard the badminton team, the New York badminton.
They probably
yeah.
was too.
You ain't
Handball
lying.
team, all of them.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody winning.
Stickball team won. Everybody
Except
won.
the Knicks.
Except
So,
the
man,
Knicks.
salute to them Knicks.
Yeah, long time. I mean, a lot of people I know passed away and get a chance to see it. I mean, shit like that. It's like crazy. I think about it. 53 years, man.
Peace to everybody on the check-in, man. Peace to my man, Timmy Jackson, man. Look, man, on 8th by Hubbard, one of the best spoken word artists out there on the planet. Make sure y'all get that right there. Peace to Shanae on the check-in, man. Yo, man, peace to Keisha on the check-in. We all here.
Hey, Ace, how the traffic out there right now?
It's a lot.
How the traffic, Ace? It's crazy?
Crazy. It's wall to wall.
Yeah.
It's water. You know, I was riding behind one dude, and he stopped short, and I was in the back seat of his car. That's how.
Hey, man, I know. I see it on TV. You got the World Cup going on.
It's a lot going on. Nas was performing, I think, opened up for the World Cup.
You did, okay.
Nas did that, man. Yo, hip-hop, we rap is rocking and rolling right now. Man, speaking of rap, before we get to the rap part,
Yes.
I got to ask, how did y'all feel about the Spurs fan getting beat up after that game?
It was too much. Like, it was too much. I kind of feel like, you know, I mean, we here to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It was too much. But I feel like if you're gonna do it, come on.
I feel like
Peace to $500,000. I feel you.
Yeah. I just think New York.
No,
That's not a good look for New York.
I think
we don't gotta like. We whip your ass on the court. We ain't gotta literally whip your ass outside unless you act it up. Did you see the video of the big dude that was the big Spurs fan that was somewhere down in Manhattan? I think it was Manhattan, and he was surrounded by a crowd and he was fighting everybody.
Yeah,
one dude.
I saw.
Everybody. All right, got you. Now, the black man in me was like, "Damn, my whole black man, all right." But the New Yorker in me, the New Yorker in me was like.
That was in San Antonio?
They
they was trying to run up on him in San Antonio.
That was in San Antonio.
They was
that was
wilding. And that's an open carry state.
Yeah, that was in San Antonio.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
He was fighting on the Knicks.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he was fighting the Knicks fans. I'm like, yo, it kind of put the toughness back in basketball again. You go to some of these other countries, they really fight. The soccer, the real football across the world, like they really get upset. They're really passionate. Hockey, they fight. Football games, fighting is a normal thing. I was kind of like, the love is back. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want that. But I was like, man, all right, a little bit gritty. I appreciate what they're doing. Peace to $500,000 out there.
You just gotta, when you go to a game now, you need to accept the fact you might get punched in your mouth.
You might.
Because you can't accept it and then don't think you can't get it.
Yeah.
So if you plan on going to an event, if you condone it, then you got to be willing to deal with it. That's what I'm saying.
It's street ball.
Yeah. So
man.
I mean, you know, certain places, football games, you're gonna get it. Eagles, Raiders, certain places they're fighting. That's just their thing. They're gonna do it, and everybody hates it. But I mean, I just think that we winning, we didn't need to beat them up, like he said. We were beating you. I understood we were losing.
Yeah.
I could see people just being mad. How are you beating up people? We won.
I don't know, man.
Y'all won and y'all still beating up people. That's the part I didn't get. Like, y'all winning. Why y'all beating up the people? Y'all winning already.
They wilding out here.
They beat the losers up. That's like where they get that at?
That's what I'm saying. It threw me off because I'm like, wait a minute. We beating them up like we losing.
It's wild out here. Peace of $500,000 mind. Peace to Renzo.
Of the region. Because people going to lump all of us in.
They are. Y'all are animals out there. Drunk. Lorenzo said, drunk people do drunk things. That you ain't never lie.
That's why I told my daughter, she want to go to a watch party. I was like, negative.
Was it adults or was it kids?
They was adults.
It was both.
It was kids too.
It was both. It was everybody.
They had kids out there wilding too. It was a lot going on.
I think sometimes wasn't really fans. It's just people that wanted to have an excuse to do shit.
To get in the mix, get in the mosh pit. To get in the mosh pit. Some people that are sober, that say things that make them sound like they was drunk. You got New York's very own Stephen A. Smith.
Oh man.
I saw they did a flashback on him, and they were talking about how he said it's no contenders, no future champions that's coming out of this team. And I'm like, man,
he said a lot. He actually said an open apology to Jalen Brunson to his face.
He did that.
He did that.
Where they Freak Nick 89 picture that they got right there.
Yo, so I had to put this up because if y'all didn't know, not only is Ace a master comedian, he's a master barber out there. He gets super busy. So I'm like, Ace, when I'm looking at this picture right here, he said, listen, when my hairline gets to this point, I'm just going bald. This is a crazy commitment. Now, Ace, when you get people in your chair that look like a Stephen A. Smith, what are you saying to them? And they still want to hold on to their glory.
I start singing Teddy Pendergrass. I think you better let it go. Because we're at here lands we don't know. No. First of all, if his hair go back any further, he gonna have a shag.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's in the middle of his head at this point.
Piece to Rolly on the check-in.
It's in the middle of his head at this point.
It's no point to that.
It's past his ears.
And then he went a TWA. So a TW, you know what I'm saying? That's making it, and that's teeny weeny afro for people who don't know.
Teeny weeny afro.
He has a TWA. So if it was like a Caesar, you probably wouldn't see it as much. You probably wouldn't see the difference as much. Like if he faded it in, it would probably blend, and it's an optical illusion when you line it up. But the fact that he don't got no bars, got no bars there.
None.
He's a cell phone in the desert. He has no bars.
Cell phone in the desert. Nah, it's like that.
He not letting. He didn't took all the. He took all the comments. He never letting it go.
He's not. Peace to Eli on the check. Eli, I remember when you came home, I had to come home too, man. It was hard out here for some of us. Yo, Ace, I always tell this story. I'm like, Barry always say, like, man, Jay, you ain't have to come home, man. You just got a big forehead. I was scared to have a big forehead like Stephen A. Smith. Now, some other people out here in Brooklyn, you know, Brooklyn's second home. I love Brooklyn. But they are not their normal way. Since the last time you've been on, it was a big freestyle. Roots. Picnic, Philly, Jay-Z. Jay-Z is now looking like Bone Thugs in Harmony. What are you saying to Jay-Z? Jay-Z is Jay-Z, no doubt. But when you're around your people, especially when you're in the shop, you're in control. What are you telling Hov if he walks into your barbershop right now?
First of all, I'm gonna give you a little bit of trivia. I'm gonna go a little further back. You know that Jay-Z once battled Busy Bone at the New Music Seminar, correct?
I didn't know that.
He literally battled Busy Bone. They battled, they did, because at that point they was doing the speed, double time, triple time style. He battled him, and he said he beat him, but he paid him anyway. Because they was battling for money. So he gave Busy Bone a couple dollars and everything because he wanted to study his style. So he battled him, and he gave him the money, and he walked off.
I did not know that. Never knew that.
Yeah.
So
now, what would I do if Jay-Z walked in there looking like Bone Thugs and Harmony?
And you seen him on his freestyle.
I absolutely did.
How did you feel about the freestyle?
The freestyle was, I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to say that the freestyle, it wasn't mid, like most people are saying, but it just wasn't, I feel like his execution, it was a more genius in it when certain lines, what he said about Nicki, where it looks like he messed up. But he didn't. That was part of the rhyme. It's a lot of genius to it that most people just went over some heads. But the freestyle to modern standards, it seemed a little off, like a little lackluster. His whole style seems lackluster now. He was up there with the dingy Dickie suit on and everything, and he just seemed off.
Didn't make Brooklyn proud that night.
No, and I feel like when he does his show, he's probably going to not be like that. I feel like that was a precursor, so that when he does do his show, and he probably goes back, he might come out there with with the Caesar in the Yankee blue hat and everything, he might go there.
Let's hope he does.
No, I said the Caesar's definitely coming out.
I hope the Caesar comes.
When he took the dreads out, I said the Caesar's next. It's not gonna stay like that.
It better not. I hope not.
I don't see it. I think most people that take their dreads out, the next step is to cut them, to cut your hair.
Absolutely.
Shoot, you took yours out.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and you cut it, no doubt. I mean, piece of Fifi.
I know people, like you said, they might, like you said, he just didn't cut them. He got them combed out, which was a process. It's you know.
Which is annoying.
Yeah, that's a long process.
That mean he had to sit there for at least 4 or 5 hours.
Yes,
no doubt.
They gotta boil his hair and all that shit. They gotta loosen up the hair. They gotta boil it damn near.
Forgot you gotta do all that, man.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot.
Yeah,
that's a whole lot.
He had ramen noodle hair for a while. That's what it was.
So he just didn't want to let it go all the way all at once. But I could see him cutting it to the Caesar, like you said, getting the waves back.
There was no point of him getting up there looking like a cheer pet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Kick. It's not Jay. That wasn't New York. That was Bone Thugs.
He was trying to be Questlove, maybe. I don't know.
Unless you're going to redread him in a whole different style. That's a possibility, too. You know, he could redread him in a whole different way because he had the bi squat dreads.
Yeah, he did.
So he might go to the regular dreads this time. You know.
Well, he actually, if I'm not mistaken, right before the locks that he had right before he did that was regular locks. They were laid down.
They were starting to lay down. They were. They were starting to lay down.
Them things look crazy.
But they were mad at, I think, by that point.
They was
crazy. Like you said, I'm with the Caesar. I think he's gonna go Caesar, or he's just gonna go back to like a more traditional dreads.
Let's see how it goes.
It's gonna be before the show starts. Before he does his show, he ain't going on his show like that.
Now, what if he come out with looking like Lil Bow Wow?
Cornrow?
He looking like Lil Bow Wow, right, with the afro.
And I thought about that too when he said the cornrow.
Looking like that too. Yeah, I thought about that. He looking like 106 in Park Bow Wow with the fro. Like he definitely is with that one. We need that change. A change is gonna come. Hopefully, it's a lot of things that's been going on. Speaking of changing, you was down in North Carolina. Change your region. You was down there doing a show, right? Do you have to change your style of comedy when you're down in another place? Because some jokes that might just be New York catered jokes. Did you ever try to go into another region and they not hit the same?
Well, I'll say this: when you going the further down south, you tend to go. They like more antics. They like more physicality with your jokes. They want crazy, like, moving in animation with their jokes sometimes. So in order to blend, especially when you're in the hood. Now, if you're at a comedy club or something like that, then you might have the opportunity to sit up there and just tell jokes. But when you are in like private shows and in whatever their hood areas of us and urban areas, they like a lot of antics from there. You gotta attack them. Like the last time when I was in Atlanta, when I was in this North Carolina trip, it was kind of in the middle. Okay. It was kind of in the middle. Because of the comics that I was working with, they were able to, say their jokes, but you couldn't just stand there and, do your Bob Hope. You couldn't do the Bob Hope thing where you just stand there and just say no. You have to give them. They want you to perform, and that becomes the norm. And because I come from the Chitlin circuit, I'm able to, adapt to their style.
Got you. Piece of Shango vibes on the check-in. So even with that, I hear comedians say they don't watch other comedians.
I've heard that.
But then I'm like, well, what if somebody does a joke or a theme that you do? And they might have that same punchline, even if you did it different. Like, do you watch other comedians go on? And do you adjust your set if they hit you with something similar to what your set was going to be?
If that doesn't happen that often, but what I will say is that if a comic is doing a certain style, and I see you got to read your audience. No doubt. That's the main thing. You read the audience. If the audience is only responding if you seen two people go up, one person went up with a lot of energy, one person went up deadpan. Of course, if you see the one that gets over, you're gonna say, okay, now I know how to adjust my style a little bit. There's certain shows where I could stand in front of them and I could really, I could just stand in front of them and be witty and kill. And then there's certain shows where you gotta, I gotta go to other jokes and I gotta actually like get into the crowd and I gotta relate to them. Because if you don't relate to them, they look at you, oh, look at this corny dude right here. This country dude or whatever case is from there. So you have to actually adapt a little bit, but you never lose yourself.
No doubt.
You still got who you are. Because if I go bite this other person, then I'm just like, what? I didn't represent at all. They didn't remember me at all.
No, I feel you. Speaking of style, we got Shuggy on the check-in. We got one of the dopest MCs, singers, performers out there. Bangkok family.
You talking about the Suge Knight of all R&B singers?
Shuggy in the check-in. Yes, indeed.
Shuggy.
We got my cousin Marquise Duncan in the check-in, one of the best when it comes to the chefing and the music. Half a Mil Mod said, not sure if it was successful on his part, but the afro was supposed to be a theme. The internet said he is a capitalistic sellout. So his attempt at saying, do you know who I am? I'm all the way, hold up, what you said, Mom? I'm all the way pro-black. That's more pro-black than afro. Well, afro is pro-black. That's I feel what you say about it. Right on, Yeah, but yeah, get rid of it. Wasn't hitting for hoes. It wasn't. Back to that.
And I guess the reason why we all say that Jay was always his representation of the Caesar was, he always said that's the money cut. That's the money.
No doubt.
And when you went, when we grew up, you went to a wedding, you got a Caesar. You was on Easter, you got a Caesar. You were taking class pictures, you got a Caesar at a certain time. Mm-hmm. And later on, that's when fades became, more prevalent and stuff like that. A certain job, you couldn't go to certain job interviews with a fade at one point.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't. Yo, man, get y'all cuts right, man. I'm limited with my cuts, so hey, I get a new hat. If y'all want to get me a new hat, Father's Day coming up, y'all. I definitely appreciate it. I definitely respect it. One thing we was talking about last time, and I had to watch it over and over and see what these internet streets is talking about. A lot of us is talking about that Kevin Hart roast. To this today. What's the white boy who was the host? You remember his name? Was it Kevin something? I'm saying another Kevin. Whatever his name was. He's apologizing now about it still. Okay. He said, I didn't approve of that. We said how we felt last time. I'm getting mixed reviews. Some people say, yo, man, it was over the line. Some people say, yo, it's just comedy. That's what it is. It made me think about a time. By now, a lot of y'all have seen it. Peace to Receive. What's going on? He said, I'm going to pop out 1 week soon. Kesey, I need you on here, cuz. Please. Receive, we need you here, too. Sugar, you too, man. We need you back on. I'm thinking about a time when we all used to watch In Living Color. Mm-hmm. And in In Living Color, they had this one skit. And the skit became so popular and so funny of something that was tragic that happened to us black people in America. And if y'all remember this time with those riots, with the Watts riot, was this the Watts riots? No, this the LA riots.
That was the beginning of them.
The 91, I think, riots with Rodney King.
Right.
When he got
Rodney King and Reginald Denny.
Yes, indeed. So when this happened, he got hit over 90 times, recorded, caught people. The cops got let go. I think he still might have won some money.
Yeah.
But America seeing this, of what NWA was talking about all those years back, F the police and all that, they seen what they were talking about in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the punchline was, can't we all just get along?
Right.
And that became an ongoing joke to even people who probably didn't even know where that even came from. Talking about, can't we all just get along? And I'm like, man, at that time, we got black comedians who said this about our own people who got beat by white cops.
Mm-hmm.
And it was accepted. It was even made fun of, and it was funny at that time to the masses. But I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Were we insensitive then?
Well, people was upset at the fact that he even said, can we all get along?
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically like they were like trolling him.
Yeah.
By repeating it and making a joke out of it because they were like, "Are you stupid? How could we just get? We ride for you."
Yes.
This is all happening because we mad at what happened to you because you represent us. Now you're gonna stand up there after you get some money talking about can we all just get along? No. So that's where it came from. It started off as a troll to him, and nobody thought it was funny. But we looking at him like, bro, it's bigger than you now.
It's bigger than you.
You know what
it's bigger than Nino Brown.
It's bigger than you now, Rodney. So
Absolutely.
that's how that went down. But yeah, it became a thing. Even we used to joke with it.
It was a thing.
Like every time we saw a big fight, right? Every time we see a big fight, somebody would just bust out, "Come on, guys, can we all?" And then everybody would laugh. It was like a nervous laugh. Like, no, we can't just get along. But it's funny.
It was funny.
It was funny, but it was like a sad funny. Like, no, we just can't get along.
We can't.
It's funny that you even brought it up.
Yo,
that's how we thought. That's how we looked at it.
Yeah.
Like, why would
piece to Kendall on the check-in out there in the Philippines.
All this chaos going on. You talking about can we just get along?
We all just get along?
Way past that point.
It is.
It was a Band-Aid to a gun wound, to a bullet wound.
Thank you. It was like, really, dude? This place is literally burning to the ground, and you're talking about can we just get along? That's all you got to say?
Too minimal. It was just too, like it was nursery. It was a nursery rhyme. Like
it felt like somebody told him to say it.
Damn.
It felt like they got him on TV and said, "Could you say something to the people?" And that's all he could come up with.
That's all he could come up with, man. It was wild. It was a wild time. And it was sad, but people make fun of some of the hardest and harsh things out there. Some things are funny. Some things are like not so funny. I'm watching one of the comedians. I'm watching, who was it, my man? Ha.
Yeah.
And it was Ha. That was Lyson Davis.
Yeah, Davis.
Yeah, funny guy. He was on. Who was on Uncle? Well, not Uncle Sterling. What's the brother?
Shannon.
Uncle Shannon. He's on with Shannon Sharp on his show. Yeah. And he is talking about something that I'm like, he's laughing at it. I'm like, I don't know if that would be funny to me. He said, I watched my wife get effed by another man. For those who haven't seen this clip, it's out there on YouTube. Y'all can go check it out.
Yeah.
But he was dead serious. And he was into swinging.
Right.
Anybody who's out there in that swinging culture, y'all know about it. Some people want to explore those territories, but everybody is not built for that type of movement in their relationship.
Not at all.
Now, he felt that, look, I want to do this with my wife or his girlfriend, whatever she was at the time. And he's like, yo, let's do this. Let's swing. And now he's swinging. And he said, now I'm seeing this guy manhandle my wife. Man, he's like, she got dog walked. I'm like, how do y'all feel about this right here with your woman, with the girl you really like? What are the pros? What are the cons? How y'all feel about this right here?
There used to be a club in Manhattan called Les Trapeze. And Les Trapeze, you had to show up there. You couldn't just go if you went there as a man, the price was like quadruple.
I heard about this one.
Yeah. Now, if you went as a woman, women, they charge them like minimal.
No doubt.
If you was a couple, especially if your girl was bad, they would rush you in. They would discount you or whatever cases from there. Now that went on until the mid 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. I heard. I've never been there. Let's make that clear. I've
heard about it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. And that was the biggest and most popular swing club in Manhattan. But I heard stories. I heard a dude. I used to work with a dude. He said he went in there and it was a white couple. The white dude told him to come over, because his woman was blindfolded or something like that. So he walked over and he started hitting his lady. Whatever cases, and she was enjoying it. And then when she turned around and took the blindfold off, she realized it was a black man. And she was like, oh, black, oh. Wow. And then she went back and did it again.
Yo, it's like that sometimes. Like, man, some people have their fetishes. Some people have what they want. But how David say, like, yo, I couldn't take that. He said, I would never do that again. I wouldn't explore those waters because, the way that she looked like her soul done came up out of.
What made him? My thing is this: what would make you think you would be comfortable with that in the first place?
I don't know.
Well, either you're into that or you're not into her like that. Because I can't see it. Either you're into that lifestyle like that, or you're not really into her like that.
According to them, they were into that lifestyle together.
Yeah. Okay.
So then,
okay,
he just got jealous one day.
That's what happened.
So then you can't be in that lifestyle.
And he said that's why he won't do it again.
Yeah, he had to get out of there. Then once his feelings, because his feelings got touched, and he realized he wasn't built for it. It stopped being fun. That moment.
Yeah.
That moment was because he felt like he probably couldn't measure up. Pause to the dude.
To that guy. No, I feel you.
It took his self-esteem got touched. But see, my thing is that we should have been dog walking the one you was with then. Like I mean, what I'm saying, you should be walking dogs too then.
Inspired or something.
Exactly. That's my point. So you really wasn't built for that. He wasn't really built for that, and most people are not.
Most people are not.
Maybe he got inspired by Diddy. He might have got inspired by Diddy.
He might have.
He
might have.
Yeah, but this, everybody like the Diddy, but Diddy is not the originator of this.
He's not. He's
the poster boy though. He's the poster boy now. But you haven't have been doing this.
He has. He has. Got Eli on the check. He said, "Yeah, that's crazy." He said, "How would you introduce that convo?" Peace to Tiff on the check-in. Yeah.
No, you gotta. That convo is because y'all hinted to each other that it was
like y'all into it.
Yeah, you don't come out and say, "Hey, what do you think about this?" No, you test them waters and you throw a little stuff out there and see. That's what you do.
I'm happy they have those type of clubs for those people who are into that.
Yeah.
That is a good outlet, I feel, if that's what you are into. It's not for everybody. I proposed this question a few times to people. I said, if prostitution was legal in every state, in every state in America, would it be less infidelity? The same way you can go to these massage parlors and cause they just had a big bust out there in Jersey and it was said World Cup prostitution sweep in Passaic County hotels, massage parlors, nets 8 of them. Y'all got 8 of those women right there, and I'm like, damn. But if this was in Vegas, this would be legal.
Yeah,
this would be legal. If this was maybe Reno, I think whatever about it would be legal.
But they had to pay taxes.
I think I know one of them.
Pay taxes.
Yeah, you got to pay taxes.
Which one you know right here, Ace?
I know one of them. The one in let me see, in the bottom, second from the right. I think I've seen her before. I definitely think I know her from somewhere.
Hey, she looked like she could be around that area where you cutting at, maybe somewhere. I don't know.
Hey.
So I'm like,
we should do shows in Passaic.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, look, would it be less infidelity, less cheating out there if it was legal? Like the same way you could pick up fast food. Yo, man, I could just stop at this store, stop at this parlor, busting up, go home. I'm not falling in love with this person. I can't exchange numbers. I'm just having a sexual thrill, sexual activity with this person I paid for, and then I'm out.
You know how much crime be a little lower if a dude just had some ass? You know what I'm saying? If he just, you going out, do something stupid, and you want to hurt somebody, and you could just pay for some, the holding tank right now is full of a bunch of motherfuckers that probably needed some guidance, they needed some money, and they needed some ass.
I think it's too easy. I think it's too easy to get a prostitute for people to be scared about it.
It's still a taboo.
I think it's too easy. Like I think it's too, especially with the internet now. It's too easy to pay for it. And I don't think nobody's scared of getting caught.
I think some people are. Think about Mr. C. I don't care if it was a transgender or whatever.
That's a big difference.
I know it's a difference. I know it's a difference. But the point that got him in trouble was the illegal part.
Yes.
It was because the paying for the sex. Not just, now it was a big scandal because he got the transgender. But that didn't get him in trouble. The part that he's paying.
No.
He's paying for it. And I'm like, well, damn. You pay for so much other things. You pay for so much else the fact that you are paying and now you're getting sex in return, I don't know. It just kind of trips me out in this world.
I think of it like weed. Weed is not a horrible thing, but if you got to sneak and hide it behind you and do all kind of stuff, and you can't enjoy it the same. Now, if just same way weed is now legal and you could smoke and cops would walk right by you. Imagine if that was the case with that. As long as that was regulated and the women were safe, the men were safe, it would be.
Well, now, if the question was, would you think people would trick more if it was legal? Yes. But you're talking about infidelity, the person you with still got to accept it.
Absolutely.
So I don't think that'll change infidelity. You're still scared to get caught with a prostitute, whether it's legal or not.
But if it was legal, the chance of her finding out is less.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because how could she find out now?
She find out now if you get locked up. If you end up getting locked up.
But the chances of you getting locked up, unless you're going into a massage parlor or you're going to a freak house, there's so many individual ladies selling their booty online that you could just make a phone call. You ain't even gotta. She can come to your house. You ain't even gotta go nowhere.
But all them things gonna get you caught, B. And you know what the main way you gonna get caught? The great point with that. And I saw this on these internet streets, and it said, Apple is working on an iPhone anti-snatching feature that will automatically lock the phone if it detects it was grabbed from your hand. B, you know that phone is killer if you out there doing some dirt. Somebody is going to try to go through your phone because you up there texting one of them right here at the massage parlor. Set 8. That's how they probably gonna get caught.
So the phone will automatically lock with a jerking movement.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad idea. Not just for a female grabbing. I'm talking about anybody grabbing.
Anybody grabbing your phone. It's people that grab phones and then they go all in it because they know your banking's on your phone. Yeah. I've seen this in person.
Yeah, you got people that run down the street while you on your phone, just snatch it and run.
Switch stuff to your accounts, man.
People understand why people would think the feature would be for your wife or your girlfriend, but I'm looking at you live in a city like when people walking down the street with their phones out all the time.
Indeed.
You snatch somebody's phone if you wanted, but I didn't think people were stealing phones still.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that right in front of me and my cousin. The person was acting like they were selling like candy bars, like for a fundraiser, and she was like, "I don't have cash on me like that. Let me just." He's like, "Well, you can Zelle." Oh. So she pulls out her phone, and she was like, "Okay, let me." He snatches the phone, and right in front of me and Ronjay, and I'm seeing him walk, and he speeds up, takes off right there in Jersey City, and I'm like, she runs to me. I'm like, that guy just took my phone. Oh my God! And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, you know what? You can use my phone, call 911 right in front of me. You're not going to go anywhere. And I'll call 911 on speaker. Matter of fact, I did that. So
that's why you have to use all your security features in your phone. Even if somebody snatch your phone, to get into your bank app, they should at least need your fingerprint.
Something. They need your password.
You can take my phone and even if my bank app is there, you can't get in without my fingerprint.
No doubt.
You can't guess my code. There's no guessing.
No doubt.
My face won't work. None of that. I mean, my dead hand damn near. So yeah. I get it though, but yeah, the security features all up in that phone. You gotta use them all, man.
I've seen the face recognition not work.
No, it don't work. It don't work.
I seen my nephew take my brother's phone and was able to, it worked on him.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that.
Like he said, you just gotta look similar. You gotta look similar to the person.
Yo, that's wild, man. It's a lot of wild things,
or if
man.
you sleep, they can still hit you with your eyes closed.
That too.
Put the phone to your face when your eyes is closed. It still got you.
Know some stories with that right there.
Yeah, I heard about them stories.
Ace, I know it's prime time. I'm sure you did a lot of cuts for people.
Yes.
For proms this year.
I did a couple. What I was trying to do for my high school, boys and girls high school, I was trying to get their valedictorian to come down there, and give them a free cut.
Nice.
To them, and I haven't gotten a chance to speak to the because remember, most of your schools are like multiple schools inside that school.
It's not building. Like
so I was trying to get in touch with her, to send her Val Victorian or whatever cases to us, and we'll cut them for free.
That's dope. That's dope right there.
I like that.
I hate my segue off of this because that was so positive. But this is another part of reality of the prom, and I saw this right here. It says, straight from the prom to the pole. Let's welcome the class of 2026.
Oh, wow.
A woman can dance in a strip club at 18, but a man can't enter until he's 21.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is crazy when we think about all these rules about sex in America, about all this stuff, about how you can make money and earn a living.
Right.
I'm like, yo, you at 18, the girl can get in.
Right.
But the guy can't. Yeah. But now you got the older men with this money.
I actually didn't know that an 18-year-old could work at a bar. I wasn't sure about that rule.
As long as they're not drinking, they can be a patron.
They could be a patron.
They can be a worker, but they can't be a patron.
They could be a worker. That's wow. I could work behind the bar as long as I don't drink. I could work behind the bar though.
You could be a server at Red Lobster. You're 19 serving the drinks, but you can't make the drinks.
That's crazy.
No.
Similar.
That's crazy.
I have a bartending license. I went to bartending school a long time ago. And that was one of the things that I did see that you can work there at 18, but you can't. And another reason why they make it 21 for men to come in there is the maturity. Mm-hmm. A lot of younger men will come in there, they snatch money off the strippers and stuff like that. I've seen that at Bada Beans and what was it? Bada Beans in the Bronx. Bada Beans. I seen them snatch. I had a night.
You had a night there. Now, was your night? Were you promoting there? Were you doing comedy? What was?
No, this is before comedy. I was doing radio. I was doing radio at the time. I was doing Baruch College radio, and I was doing WBAI. And I met my DJ. His brother, worked with Bada Beans, so we made a night. We made a night out of it and everything. I tried to get the strippers to work with us and everything, but it just because it was just transitioning over in that area. It was just real hood. It was just super hood in there, and they was snatching money off. So when that happens, you gotta tend to it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta step to whoever it is, make sure to get the money back. One dude threw a condom up on stage, made the girl cry.
Oh man!
You know what I'm saying? Started crying and got off the stage because I guess she was going through some personal stuff. I mean, it was all types of stuff over there. Girls had a fake number. They had a fake number, a joint fake number. They would do if dudes kept pressing them. They'd give them that fake number, and nobody answers that shit.
Wow. The daggone Bronx. The Bronx is different. The Bronx. I know
that's home.
It's home of the what?
That's home of the strip club. Like most of the
strip
clubs.
Yo, man, they used to have them out there. What was Sue's in the Bronx or
Yep.
Sue's Rendezvous. You had other ones.
The Pyramid.
They had a lot going on in the Bronx, man. It's if you wasn't going for the strip clubs back in the days or a Yankees game, there's really no reason to go in the Bronx. But you was doing security in the Bronx back in the day. You had a weed story that was going on. Can you tell us about your weed story in the Bronx?
Basically, I'm trying to think which one with the weed story of. All right, so you talking about the edibles?
Was it edible?
The edibles.
Whatever.
I think it was stories. In the Bronx, it was a
You was doing security out there.
Yeah, I was doing security one time in the Bronx, and I was working with this dude. A lot of time, I'm sure a lot of other people that work security. There's always one dude there that thinks he's police. He thinks he's police. So this dude had stickers all around his chair. It was a bunch of buildings and everything. We had a walkie-talkie, and it went to the super. He never answered that shit. So dudes is hustling around there and everything. I already know the game when I get out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't stress nothing. He's kicking dice away from dice games. He's doing all types of stuff. Stopping them. He really think he a cop.
Yeah.
Until one day, I didn't come in. I didn't come in that day, and I came back and they shot up that hole where he sit. They shot that whole thing up, lit it up.
Jeez.
And he had to be escorted out by the police. He ran to the super's door, knocking on the super's door, whatever case is. He had to be escorted out of there by the police.
Oh man, that's
not the last time I seen something like that. I seen other security officers years later when I became a concierge. I was on 34th Street. The
you
building
get a
that
point for concierge. I think it's the first time that word's been used on this show right here.
I was a concierge for 12 years.
Okay.
And union job. And actually I was the head concierge. I started from the doorman and went from there. So the thing about it was they had a security guard in the back. So he was from the Bronx, matter of fact. And I still remember his name. He puts all type of stickers and stuff around there. He was jumping in front of people, making them sign in and all kinds of stuff like that and all that. And they fired his ass.
They fired
him. He thought he was cool with the management and everything. As soon as somebody complained in that building, he was out of there. Damn. Out of there. So I'm trying.
Doing too much,
so
man.
Top flight security of the world.
Exactly. Like, come on. It's no need. There's no need for that. I never. If you ain't got no real badge, and that's when they used to give you badges. When they gave you a uniform, they used to give you like little cheesy badges. So some dudes thought that was like a real authority. Yeah, okay.
Doing too much. Doing too much, man. Some people are doing too much for these women. Like I said, these women are controlling a lot of people's hormones, controlling their bank accounts, what they're doing. When you talk about how guys tripping in the strip club, we got high tripping over there, got all this stuff going on. I think this is true. I think this is pretty valid there. You want to read that, B?
Former NBA star Matt Barnes looking to file a lawsuit after the IG model tricked him into sending her $61K. Now, how she tricked? How you get tricked?
Somebody sending $61K?
How do you?
How? Would she come? She set you up with a fake Ponzi scheme? Some type of business venture or something.
And I'm like, you don't get locked up for spending all this money on you thinking you're gonna have sex probably with this woman.
61,000. You think that's lame? If you the guy with the kind of money that he has and the access to people that he has, you still got to spend that kind of money on a woman.
I'm hoping this is fake.
I'm hoping it's fake too.
It says AI. It says AI IG model.
It says AI.
Yeah, AI.
Right, like she don't exist.
She don't exist.
Yeah.
So you getting got for money for somebody you think exists. It's so many people. The AI is so crazy.
So he must have been
right now.
He must have been OnlyFans. Yeah,
maybe. And going in like in the DM, really getting busy having that conversation to a fake person.
A fake. He was getting fake porn. He was getting fake porn sent to him. Probably. I mean, what else is he paying for? Conversation?
He tried to put a down payment on the house for that chick.
I mean, people look at him and they say, "Oh, well, 61,000 is not a lot of money." I mean, it is.
Man,
I guess I know he's millions. He's a millionaire and everything, but he ain't playing ball no more.
You're not.
Exactly.
You're not.
Exactly.
You still getting your pension.
Don't get me wrong. He might have some investments and stuff like that, but it ain't the same.
Probably.
Them checks ain't the same. He ain't Shaq. Nah, I mean Shaq money different. I mean
Shaq money is different. Shaq money is different.
He ain't Magic. It's only a few NBA players that got like I'm talking about not rich. They're wealthy. There's only a few wealthy athletes. The rest of them are rich. I mean that they one bad investment away.
Yeah, you're right. Peace to Lala on the check-in.
Like guys like Shaq and Magic, they got to really bottom out to go broke.
Yeah. You have to. Tiff said he needs to have accountability, take accountability. He does. I'm like, bro, you're bugging.
61K.
61K?
I mean, that's like I said, for him, people might say, oh, that's light. But for what, though?
And you ain't even get none. You ain't even get none. You don't waste his 61.
What was he spending that kind of money on? How long was he spending it?
He couldn't even FaceTime her if she's AI.
Ain't that crazy?
FaceTime or nothing. He it's nothing. He had it was an IG.
See, now I'm gonna have to look into this more because that's just amazing.
But it's people, yo.
But it's not all
it's
the way
amazing,
crazy. It's amazing, but it's not unbelievable.
And that's the hard part. It's not unbelievable the way these guys be spending money.
It's just amazing to hear it.
It's crazy, man. Before we go, I gotta hit a few things. So now I'm watching Lord Jamal. Talking, he's going back and forth. He has it. It's a shame, man. We do this.
I love my brother, man, but he be doing too much.
Y'all gonna like this one. So he has this new thing where it's a debate against the younger generation about hip hop, and they're going back and forth, and it's a funny, healthy debate, and y'all, we all would be proud of him the way he represents for the hip hop that we love. And
yeah, but
say what?
He's a Trumper. He's a Trump. He's a hardcore Trump supporter.
Mm-hmm.
My bad on that one, y'all. That's not where I was trying to go, but I feel y'all on that part. One thing he was talking about was when we were into hip hop coming up, he said it was a big talent show. He said it's a lot of people that had talent, and you had to perform wherever you were from to have the best talent, and usually the best talent will cultivate and get a deal, and hopefully through that deal you can continue getting better. So I'm like, all right, I felt that point that he had compared to popularity with rappers. And I'm like, man, it's a lot of popularity that's going on where these dudes aren't as nice, but they're more popular, so now they have a deal. I thought about you today with comedians. Because I'm like, man, one thing you can't do, you really can't buy a laugh. I don't care how much money this comedian, whether you're unknown or whether you are known, can you buy a laugh? Until I noticed, well, you can buy laughing space. When I look at Kevin Hart in that roast, Kevin Hart's last shows, they weren't funny to me. And a lot of people. But know what he can do? He can buy laughing space. So now he has a space where we have to watch that roast. And he has created a space where comedy and being funny is still associated to his name. Nick Cannon. I love Nick Cannon for the business person that he is. He puts a lot of comedians in great places to be funny and to show off their talent. But when we watch something like A Wild 'N Out, we see more Nick than anybody else. I don't care how much money Nick Cannon is. He, to me, is still not a very funny comedian. Talented person. But so I'm like,
that's the thing, because I don't even look at him as a comedian.
And he's a comedian. He started off as stand-up. And I'm like, damn. So he got all this money. You can't buy laughs, in my opinion. How do you feel about that? The popularity versus the talent.
Well, the thing about Kevin Hart is that they say that, first of all, Kevin Hart is an extremely hard worker. So I can,
and he's extremely funny to me.
Yes. He's funny at times. A lot of people say he's not funny. I find Kevin Hart funny. There are times that he's funnier than, he may not be as consistent. There's times that he's, funnier than others, but he's generally, I think, funny in his lane of being funny.
No doubt.
Now, the thing about buying is that when somebody gets pushed in your face enough in a big enough vehicle, and you understand the same way, remember when Young Thug came out? Young Thug came out and he seemed a little feminine. And then you had people talk about, but he got money.
Wearing a dress. Money, peace, Uncle Curry.
Yeah, money just makes a lot of people go deaf to a lot of things, and they tend to just look at money. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women. I remember when Jay-Z first started hitting the scene, it was girls that saying he was ugly. Until he started seeing when he started coming out in the Maybachs and all that other stuff, or getting money, he started looking real good at these women.
Said I was ugly. Now you say that you love me. Mm-hmm.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So money tends to make people go deaf on a lot of things. Now, do I think that you can buy a laugh? Well, first of all, if you set up the crowd, you set up your own crowd. You set up your own crowd. You put everybody together there. They came to the show. You've been popular. They put you in position and everything. A lot of people are just going to go with it. They'll talk about you behind the scenes, but they go with it. I've seen some of these concerts. I just did a concert, a show the other day at World Famous Comedy in Harlem. And
they have you on the waiting list. we spoke about that. We was gonna go if I had that situation. Word.
Me and Javon was just talking about that today.
Peace to Javon. Peace to Steph.
Yeah, he was kind of nervous. The reason why I was that waiting list, I guess, was because the capacity of Comedy in Harlem got dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So they wanted to kind of slow down. Even though some people don't show up and stuff like that, he was kind of nervous about overcapacitating the place. Once you're not sitting down and you standing up in the aisles and stuff like that, then it gets kind of dangerous.
Got you.
All it takes is the wrong person to rub up in you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So all I'm saying is that in situations like that, people pay for their laughs. Certain comics may not hit the same way. But when they have popularity, when people can say that they seen them on something, when they say that, they see that prestige, some people go with it. It don't mean they funnier. It just means that they just more popular.
Yeah. Thank you for that right there. Ageism in comedy.
Yes, that happens.
It happens. And I'm like, you see people like Richard Pryor.
Yes.
He did more stand-up specials than Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy didn't do as many. He did some when he's very young and excelled in acting more than anything. You got a Dave Chappelle who started very young. I think he was still a teenager on Def Jam, and now he's doing it at an older age. I'm like, do you feel like you get better with your craft as you get older, typically?
You can.
Or do most? How do you feel about ageism?
I think ageism is misplaced. You don't just like hip hop. Right now when we talk about people that's really making these moves and these stuff going on, it's usually the old heads that have a fan base and have a certain nostalgia. The young rappers right now, most of them can't tour. They can't. All the tours. There's been they have not. First of all, hip hop is not even the number one genre of music anymore. It's not even on the top 10. It's not on the top 10 anymore. Why is that? Because these people are not known for even the music. They're known for their antics, who they dating, who they fucking, who they fighting, who they shot at, who they got beef with. Name me 4 Little Boosie songs. And that's not beat on Little Boosie. Because when you hear him talk, I like him.
Somebody in Louisiana could say they can run down a whole Little Boosie. Like Boosie is that guy to them down there. Maybe not up here. But
no.
I know I feel your point though.
What I'm saying is that a lot of these people, you don't identify with them for the music itself. You know what I'm saying? You don't look at them as, oh, that person's nice. You might know 1 or 2 songs here and there, and they push them to be a celebrity. But there's no backing to that. So now when you get a person like Nas who got a track record, you remember when Nas first came out. Absolutely. You remember all of the things he went through. Even if there was beefs, there was music that came behind that. And it wasn't just diss records.
Oh man, so I got to get you right before we go on that point right there of good music, but then sometimes I got a whole piece to Dante said I ain't like Kevin Hart till I heard him in my daughter's favorite movie, The Secret of Life Fest. Thank you, D. Dante down at VA. So
That's right.
So now speaking of people, speaking of artists and the music of what we like and what we don't like and what's behind them, it was an artist who turned snitch. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
I remember when Tekashi 6ix9ine first came out. I'm working in the school and I see this kid and cool kid in my class. And he's looking, I'm looking at his video, his screen, and I'm like, yo, who's that? Like, yo, man, Mr. E, that's Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, yo, he look crazy. Got this pink head. Yo, I ain't even off all that. But yo, his music is rocking. He's saying this. Cool kid. So I'm like, I ain't trying to hear this. I'm coaching and we in the van. About to go to the track meet and got the kids playing these songs. Mm-hmm. I didn't know who he was. Who they're playing. Tekashi joints was bumping. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, who this? They're like, yo, that's Tekashi 6ix9ine. I liked his music. At that time, it sounded good. The vibe was there and all that. Now, I know how this could probably hit you right to your heart. You got gangsters, shout out to all of them, Mel Matrix, all of them out there, who was backing this man, backing this artist. His music was good to a lot of people, even to them at the time. Mm-hmm. Now, he did all his F-boy-ish and snitch and all that, but his music was good. Now it's like, we don't rock with him, but he was co-signed by the toughest of the toughest, the illest of the illest, until it went sour. He was co-signed because his talent was good.
I think he still has a chance because he's coming back out. I think he still has a chance to come back.
What I'm gonna say about that is that, in my opinion, I never thought music was really exceptional. I just understand that different generations have their own generation of music.
No doubt.
So when he first came out and I heard it, I said, okay, he sounds like a fake Fedro trying to sound like DMX. You know what I'm saying? And I never found him interesting. But now I personally know some of the brothers that backed him up. Now the thing is this. I never thought he was interesting. They looked at him as someone to like be their mascot and the push for them to get in the industry further and stuff like that. His personality, I know, and this is not even to, and I want to be very careful because I don't want to paint with a broad brush. I know a couple Latino brothers that are like that. No doubt. That they get involved, they extra. They gotta say nigga. See, he was doing the whole blood thing, but I know some that would say nigga more than you. You know what I'm saying? They gotta say nigga all the time. I had somebody at the show recently like that. They gotta be extra to it. So they're using you for credibility. You're using them for a come up. And then this one happened again. This one happens to spoil out completely because he ended up snitching and doing all kind of other stuff, and it was just ugly. Some of them dudes was friends, grew up together, and they end up turning on each other. You know what I'm saying? Over that whole situation. Mel ended up in a situation. It's just a lot of.
It's a lot, and I don't want you to have to go all the way there.
Yeah.
Because association of if anybody who's from the style, y'all somebody in the style, y'all know these figures that was going on. A lot of my people was telling me the stories of the back end of this and that. I'm like, wow, that's sad. It's a crazy story because we saw it play out. And it played out to the masses through the world. And thank you for that, man. Peace.
But one thing about him, though, they keep trying to push him to relevancy so that we would bite on. They got Whack 100 working with him, whatever case is. They got a couple other people working with him. They keep trying to put him in your algorithm some kind of way so that it will latch on. It's a lot of money invested in him to try to make him the norm.
He had his own Netflix special, bro. He did. He had his own Netflix special.
Yeah, when I scroll and I see him, I go past as fast as I can. I don't even want to catch my algorithm some kind of way where, you know what I'm saying, where I start seeing his stuff pop up. Charleston White,
I feel
a couple of people I just stay away from.
Paying for the popularity.
He coming back. Watch, I'm telling you, I see it. Like he said, he's coming. He's popping up everywhere.
And it's not that I want to see these people, but they're out here.
They know how to. They got the formula.
They got that algorithm down, and it's sad, man. But
absolutely.
But later for the algorithms, I'm gonna tell you what these people need to be on Wednesday night. Where do they need to be on Wednesday night? Every Wednesday night in Brooklyn.
Every Wednesday night, you need to be at Essence Bar. Essence Bar, 1662 Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn for Ace's Wild comedy show and open mic.
Yeah.
Hosted by your one and only homie, Brooklyn boy, Ace Zanders.
I'm gonna tell y'all, go on a date there. Bring your lady. If you don't want to bring your lady, go with your mans, yo. It's gonna be a good time, man. And the food is rocking. The food is super rocking. I'm trying to tell you, it's super rocking.
If you're thinking about starting comedy and you have aspirations, you've seen stuff, you really want to sit there, you talk a lot of stuff, you might be funny at your water cooler, but you say you want to do 5 minutes, I will actually give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get on stage in front of everybody and see what it is. Because most people think, with comedy, you ask them, did you write any jokes? Nah, I ain't write no jokes. I'm just going to get up there and talk my shit. Okay.
He going to give y'all the opportunity. He going to give, and thank you for giving people the opportunity on doing that. Each and every Wednesday night, it's rocking out there in Brooklyn, and it's warm outside now. It's hot outside. Look, man, y'all need to be there. That's where it's at, man. Ace, before we close out, any shouts you want to give?
Yes, sir. Man, I want to give a shout out to my brother, my day one, Javon M. Johnson. Please say the M.
Salute, Javon.
Steph Jones, the amazing Steph Jones. I want to give a shout out.
You on here soon, Steph.
Yes. I love Steph Jones. We just did a show with her on Friday.
I told you I wanted to be there. I couldn't be there.
Yes.
And I tell Steph, I'm like, look, I want you on right after I see the show. And I already saw her. She's already dope. But I just want to get refreshed with a dopeness. Nah, definitely.
Got you. Listen, we're having all type of new events. I'm trying to revamp and, I'm going to get back to the battle situation, the competitions.
We need you back in the MC battle, too.
Yes, we gonna. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna see what's today because I feel like I gotta do revenge, man. I feel like
Absolutely.
I took my first loss.
Nah, yo, man, little lick, ain't nothing. You got it.
It's cool. It's cool. I'm back. I get back on it. So we got to get back to do that. Doing all the events. I got I'm gonna be at Comedy in Harlem on July 12th again. I'm gonna be there for my man Just Ola's birthday. For his birthday, we're gonna be at Comedy in Harlem. That's an 8 p.m. show. Let me see. I got other shows in Brooklyn. You can follow me. Anybody out there and you want to see comedy and you want to follow somebody, follow me at Ace_Zanders with a Z and an S at the end, like Sanders just with a Z, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Threads.
Got you. Appreciate you, Ace. The crazy bee. Where is she now? How does she always find you?
I don't know what it is. I sometimes I think she got a tracker on me or something. I don't know what it is.
You be shopping, you could be getting something, and she just finds you everywhere. One day we're gonna find out who she is on the other side of the lens.
Yes, I just crazy B. Just
y'all know.
I don't know what it is.
When y'all follow, when y'all go through his page, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Ace, I'm gonna hit you up after this, man. We appreciate you, baby. We're gonna make this happen, man. Every month, let's get it rocking.
I appreciate it. Listen, at somewhere in the future, we got to have a Beards and Baldheads show, comedy show. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all host, and we just get a bunch of comics and we rock with y'all.
Let's get it. We're with it. We with that.
All right?
Let's do the math and get it going, man. We appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. Shout out to my barbers, all my stylists, all the comedians out there, and everybody on the check-in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to BKS1 Radio TV. Yo, man, y'all want to support us? Y'all take this link on YouTube and y'all send that off to the people. Send that to your friend. Do all that good stuff, man. We here for it, man. We're Beards and Baldheads. We'll see y'all next week.
I'm just going to run off a bunch of shout-outs. First of all, it's Men's Mental Health Month.
That one, too. There you go.
Mental health is important.
And we be going through it, y'all.
Exactly. We need a hug every now and then. If you see a brother, look, sisters, if you see a brother out there, you see him going to work, you see him all the time, and, he look like he's going through something, go up and tell that brother, hey, man, you're going to be all right. And then hug him.
Hug him. We need that. We need that.
Rub his beard or something.
Get out there. Rub his beard. Ooh.
Rub his beard. Like, you're going to be all right, baby.
Do that.
You're going to be all right.
Say something sweet in his ear. Do that.
Exactly. Tell him you look good. You know what I'm saying? Compliment his sneakers. Compliment his outfit. Compliment the cologne or something.
Talk it, Ace. There you go. Got that good Muslim oil on.
Sir.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Talk about it. There you go. See?
Yes, there you go.
Y'all better follow Ace Sanders, man. We here, man. We here. Ace, we appreciate you, man.
Always
stay
a pleasure,
in the gym.
brother.
Ace be in that gym, too. It's summertime.
Yes.
It's summertime.
Absolutely.
Fellas, man, mental health, get in the gym. Work out.
Please.
If you ain't in the gym, work out. Get your body right. Get your mind right.
If you're going to go to a therapist, you know what I'm saying, go see. Listen, if you got to sit down and talk to a therapist, it's not the same as just having a friend. It's somebody there to professionally help you through a lot of things that's going on. We go through a lot of mental trauma and all that stuff like that. Sometimes we need that help. So if you got health care, see if you're able to see a therapist. Sit down. Sit down and get some stuff off the chest.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We appreciate you, Ace, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Beards and Baldheads. We'll see y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.